What is up everyone, Vortex here, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the project that I've been working on for the past month. This is my LEGO Star Wars 2020 Winter Wave set idea, The Siege of Mandalore. And I'm super excited to show this to you guys because I put a lot of work into this. I put a lot of work into the design because I really just wanted to make this the best set it could be. And this is actually really my first foray into building LEGO sets with a 3D rendering program. The program I used was Mechabricks, and it is this really awesome online LEGO rendering program. It is completely free. The only thing that really costs money is these like little add-ons that you can get, but you don't really need those to make something cool. But yeah, so at some point I may do a tutorial, just like a basic Mechabricks workflow tutorial. But for now, I want to show you guys this concept set. Yeah, let's get right into the video. Alright, so here is the Siege of Mandalore set. The backstory behind this is, with all the new LEGO Star Wars sets coming out, and also with the Clone Wars Season 8, just the Clone Wars ending and everything, I know everybody was really kind of wanting a Siege of Mandalore set, and I'd seen a couple set ideas. I saw some really awesome mocks, but I don't know, I had wanted to do some type of set idea for something, and I was like, hey, everybody wants the Siege of Mandalore, so why don't I just design that? So this build is completely modular. If you look at the back of the box that I've designed in Photoshop, you'll see that it's broken down into a main building, 3 landing pads, and 4 little bridges. Well, I wanted to make it modular because I wanted to make it so that you can rearrange the set. So it comes, as you can see in the little bottom, it comes with 30 Technic pegs, so you can really have a lot of fun with rearranging it. And so what was really hard about designing this was I obviously wanted to incorporate like the landing pads and the bridges to give it that epic feel. I wanted to include some sort of building and also the throne room battle. I just wanted to include it all in one set. It was really hard trying to figure out how to encompass all of that with something that is, not that big. But a set like this would probably end up retailing for about, I'd say maybe like as much as the recent Avengers Tower. So it comes with 8 minifigures. We have Ahsoka, and it's the same Ahsoka from the AAT. And speaking of, we've got two 332nd troopers, and we have Captain Vaughn. And then there is also Darth Maul, which is the Darth Maul from the latest LEGO Star Wars book. The Darth Maul that comes with that. We get 2 of the Mandalorians, the Super Commandos that were seen in some of the older Clone Wars sets. It's the Mandalorian Darth Maul leader, something like that. The last minifigure is Gar Saxon. And how I got Gar Saxon to look like Gar Saxon, I started out with one of the Super Commando Mandos, and I made the visor yellow, and then I took the little horns off of Darth Maul, and I copied and pasted them, and pretty much just put them over the helmet. And I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. But those are the minifigures that come with the set. Again, big set, so I wanted to include a good number of minifigures so that you can reenact both the throne room battle as well as just some of the, just like the battle. I also included a little speeder last minute, just I was like, I don't know, if you're going to pay $90, you may as well have a little vehicle as well. But as you can see, all the landing pads are slightly different. One of them is just plain. One of them has like a little battlement, I guess. And then the other one has a little stud shooter cannon. And personally, I don't mind stud shooters. I don't really like them on minifigures, but I think on builds they're okay. But yeah, and then we have the main building, and the second level of it. The second level of it is the throne room, and I built it so that you can take the roof off, and to access the little throne room. And so it's pretty small, not as big as I wanted it to be, but I had to keep it fairly small if I wanted it to be modular and to work with the modular build. But I think I was able to capture the throne room pretty nicely. I think you do have room for the 2 minifigures, and of course you have the throne, which you can sit a minifigure on. The windows were also pretty hard. I had to figure out how to get that how to get a cool shape for the windows, because a big part of Mandalore is, in fact, the shape of the windows. They're very ornate, and so I definitely wanted to have like some cool looking windows. So it took me a while to figure out how to do that, a lot of trial and error, but I finally was able to flesh it out. Again, the design took a while. There was really a lot that went into it because, again, I wanted it to be modular, but at the same time, I wanted to include all these different features that will make it iconic and make it true to Season 8 of the Clone Wars. And I know it's not going to be 100% accurate, but, I mean, within the parameters, I think I did a good job. Alright, so now that I've showed you guys what the final product looks like, let's go into my rendering program, Mechabricks, and take a look at how I made this. Alright, so here I am in Mechabricks, and this is what Mechabricks looks like. This is the workshop, and basically, just a quick rundown. Here where I find all my bricks, and so here where I find all my bricks, extra tools over here. There are a lot of settings you can play around with to get a good workflow. But anyway, let's take a look at how I made this. So this is the project inside of Mechabricks, and now you can actually see it all a little bit more up close and personal. And you can see all the different features. It's the speeder is part of a separate project, but you can see pretty much everything here. And it's very time consuming to design something this big. What I did was I built one of the bridges and one of the little landing pads, and then I grouped it, and I copied and pasted it. And so what we have here is pretty much just a bunch of groups. But when you click down the groups, you see there are actually a lot of pieces that make up the group. But so that's pretty much how I got my workflow. That's pretty much my workflow. More about that in an upcoming tutorial on the basics of Mechabricks and how to get a good workflow. Anyway, but this is what it looks like a little more up close. You can see the throne up close, and just see some of the extra little pieces that went into the throne room. I tried to get it as accurate to the real throne room as possible. It was definitely a little bit of a challenge to make this throne, but it was actually maybe one of the funnest parts because I got to play around with some bricks that I don't normally use. And but yeah, so and then you can see the windows that I was talking about. What I ended up doing was I ended up having a wall of these blue bricks for the actual window, and then right in front of it I put a couple sloped pieces, some of these regular pieces in the middle, and that's the long and short of it. So the roof is again separate. To see if I can find the roof group, so I can show you. Okay, here it is. So this just comes off. Yeah, this just comes off, and it just sets back down and connects with these little studs over here. So let's see. And yeah, the thing with Mechabricks is you do have to. There is no autosave, so you do have to manually save it. Yeah, and over here. Oh, oops. Let's take a look at the little alcove. I think you can fit minifigures in there. Another thing that maybe I could have done better would be to get this entire second level to, come off as like the roof does, so that you can actually, it's easier accessibility to the first floor. But again, I'm just kind of nitpicking my work here. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I see a couple other things that I could have done a little bit better, but I tried to make this look as smooth and as much like a real Lego set as I possibly could. But so yeah, I would definitely recommend using Mechabricks if you want to make set ideas or just render Legos or just build stuff for fun with unlimited pieces, because it's really a great program. It's definitely nothing like building something with real Legos, but again, if you just want to build something, practice the craft of mocking with unlimited pieces, this is actually a great way to do it. So rendering program definitely serves a bunch of purposes. I'm really proud of this. It's great to be able to bring it to my my small fan base on YouTube. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, drop a comment if you liked this video. I doubt I'm going to be doing any more set ideas soon, but if you guys really like this and you want me to do more, at some point this year, maybe I'll do another one. All right, well, I'll see you guys in the next video.